What's up? It's AJ Plants and we are back with another YouTube video. So I've got a lot of things to do today. I figured I would just kind of vlog it. I've got to go plant shopping and pick up some new plants. I'm gonna get a bunch of Hoyas. I also need to take all of these plants that I've been watering and pruning and propagating and put them back because my plant room is a mess again. I just figured I would take you guys on my little planty day before I go to Pride because I have to do that later today. Oh, I also wanted to show you guys this Hoya mirabilis. It's finally got flowers that are opening. Look at that. They are so cute. I've been waiting for the flower buds to start to open on this plant for quite some time. It's been so many weeks. They're just starting. They started last night. I noticed the first one opened and now there's 3 that are opened and a 4th that's going. They smell so good. Like they just barely smell like anything. I'm sure they'll smell more fragrant at night as most Hoyas do, but they have like this like freshly cut grass smell to them, but just like mixed with that sweetness that all Hoya flowers have. It's like a scent I've never smelled in a Hoya before. It's really unique. It's really different. I am obsessed with it. And it's funny too, I got this plant because I thought it was Hoya parviflora, is what it was sold to me as, and that was one that I kind of wanted. I really didn't care about mirabilis at all, but I can't believe I didn't want one of these sooner. Everybody needs Hoya mirabilis. Oh, so before I do anything else with my day, the humidifier definitely needs to be refilled. I cleaned it last time I refilled it, so I'm just gonna wait until the next time that I refill it in a couple days to clean it again. I am filling up this pitcher of water because I'm too lazy to grab my humidifier tank and bring it all the way to the bathroom, so this has been my solution since the dawn of time. But anyways, so these plants that we're gonna go pick up, I'm getting 2 of them for free. This is a local plant friend who has like just thousands of plants for sale. She does like the biggest plant sales just out of her home. If you guys have followed me for a while, you probably remember back when I lived in Illinois and I had the plant store with my ex-partner. Unfortunately, for many reasons, that did not last, and I almost lost all of my like really hard to come by plants. The cool thing is though, this local seller from my hometown, I ended up giving her cuttings and selling her pieces of some of my really cool Hoyas because she's into Hoyas. Those are her thing, they're my thing. And now I'm going to get some of the propagations from those, and then while I'm at it, I figure I should probably shop too. So I'm gonna go over there and shop, see what she's got. Oh, like you guys want to come with? You want to come with? That's too bad. That's too damn bad. All right, so we are on the way to get these plants. This the roomie, the bestie, this Ashley. She doesn't go plant shopping. She doesn't know shit about plants. So I was like, she's gonna see what crazy plant people be like. Yeah, I meant to get these plants from her a bit ago, and I was like, why don't I just wait for her sale? So I've been able to like save up a little bit more money. So I might go a little nuts today, but I haven't bought any plants in a while, so why the fuck not? All right, so we just got to the sale. I'm gonna go ahead and take a look around. I will show you what she's got. And then I also have to get all the stuff that has already been set aside. See, this was something I should have predicted. There's too many options and I am once again going to be stuck here for God knows how long, but just look, there's so many. Like, how am I gonna get myself out of here with money left? All right, so we're heading back home. The haul was good. I had some stuff that I already came for, as I said, and then I found some extra stuff. I found a lot of stuff with peduncles, so when I get home, I will show you guys everything that I got. But yeah, there's some really good stuff in here. I got, how many plants did I get? I got 8, 9, 10. I got 10 plants. I got 10 new Hoyas. Hoyas. Oh, the lighting's horrible. I need to sit somewhere else. That's better. So I ended up with 10 new plants and I gotta show all of them to you. I have another one that I still need to go back and get because she couldn't find it in all of her hundreds and thousands of plants. So I'm totally cool with that. She's like, just stop by sometime, I'll find it. You can come grab it, it's yours. But I guess we'll start with Imperialis Palawan. Now this is one of the ones that I had initially reached out to her about because I had one of these in my collection that I had imported and I couldn't find any really here. So I was like, I really don't want to import another Hoya. Maybe Kimmy has some because I remembered giving her a cutting and she had several. So she's like, pick one, take it, go ahead. So I was like, this one's mine. It's got a little growth point going on. The Imperialis Palawan has ginormous leaves, ginormous flowers, one of the biggest flowering Hoyas that you will ever see. And the Palawan in particular just has like these really gorgeous like pale pink flowers. I've never seen it bloom in person, but with that being said, even only having seen it in pictures, it's my favorite Imperialis. Currently the only one that I have, and it was like, I'll get the others, but I need the Palawan first, you know? So that is number one. I got a Hoya kerrii. This is like the heartleaf Hoya or sweetheart Hoya, some people call it. This is a really popular choice among not just houseplant collectors and Hoya people, but just honestly, it's a plant that everybody sees and they love it. It's got these beautiful heart-shaped leaves, super thick stems, super thick leaves. This one's got just a little bit of splashing on it, which is like the silver areas, which is always nice to see. And I was like, why don't I already have one of these? I don't know. So I was like, I gotta get one of these. Sorry, all of my animals are like being wild right now. Calm down. These aren't typically the fastest growing Hoya, but this one's got an active growth point and I'm gonna put it in my plant room after I quarantine it for a bit because I wanna make sure there's no bugs or anything. But after I've had a chance to like thoroughly inspect and wipe it down, it's gonna go in my plant room, which is pretty high in humidity. So I don't know, I really love it. I'm shocked I didn't already have one, but like dropping soil everywhere. I guess it's only the bark, but I should like not make a huge mess everywhere, you know? Up third, this is the Hoya lobbii Black. Hoya lobbii, I've heard, is just like an insanely fast growing Hoya. Like once it takes off, good luck stopping it. This one's a little baby that I got. So cute. There are several different color forms of the Hoya lobbii, however you say it. There's an orange, there's a red, I think there's a pink. I wanted the black so bad. These flowers are they're like dark red. They look almost black. They're so cool looking, they're so unique. It's one of the ones that I've been wanting for a while and I finally have my hands on it and I'm like, yes, let's go. I've never grown a Hoya lobbii before. This is one that is entirely new to me. So if anybody has one of these and has care tips, let me know because I mean, I'm here to like give care tips, but I'm also here to learn. I want this to be a successful project, especially with this one, because this was one of my top wishlist Hoyas. And then I'll show you my other top wishlist Hoya that I just got. I mean, obviously there's like dozens on my wishlist, but I got the Hoya Polyneura albomarginata. Like, are you kidding me? Do you see how gorgeous this leaf is here? This one had such good variegation and it had like an extra set of leaves and I was like, I have to have it. I already told you guys in my Hoya video, I want to collect all of the Polyneuras and I told you that the albomarginata, the outer variegated, was gonna be my next one. So here she is in all her glory, just a little baby and I'm so excited to grow her out. I can't even tell you, I'm still getting soil and perlite and like the cocoa chips everywhere. People call these like the fishtail Hoya or the mermaid tail Hoya and like it's because of the way their leaves are shaped and then as they grow out there's just these strands of these pairs of leaves that look like this. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be so pretty. That would be my French fries. Be right back. Okay. Back to the plants. So another one that I have been wanting for like the longest time, and I don't know why I didn't already have one, is the Hoya varieties Lori Lynn. There's an outer variegated Hoya varieties and an inner variegated. You can find the inner variegated version pretty easily. Eventually, when I saw the outer variegated version and I saw this, I was like, I need to have one. And then it never happened for like at least 2 or 3 years. I don't know, maybe it's just because I never came across one in person and I just wanted to make sure that I got the most perfect one. I'm that way with some plants. I guess there's probably a lot of other people that are like this, but it depends on the plant for me. Sometimes I just want a plant, you know, like I want a Syngonium pink candy sometime in the future. But then there's others like the Lori Lynn where it was like, I need to find like the exact plant that I'm going to be in love with, you know, like I don't want just any Lori Lynn, like I want the one, like I'm going to see it and I'm going to know. And this one ended up being the one. Like, look at how beautiful that variegation is. I can't get enough of it. I like it so much better than the inner variegated version. This is so nice. It's got these long leaves. This is one of those Hoyas. The Polynura is one of them as well. That I talked a lot about Hoyas being climbers. There are a lot of Hoyas too that are, what's the word I'm looking for? Pendant epiphytes, which means that they naturally grow hanging. They are naturally cascading, trailing plants. The linearis is one. The Polynura is one. The varieties is one. They don't naturally climb. I believe the Curtisii is one as well. There's a couple like that. The Schaffertii. Some that do climb naturally and some that in the wild, they actually do prefer to drape down and trail down. It depends on the kind that you have. I have wanted Hoya meredithii for a while. I kind of forgot about it. I had it on my wish list at one point, and then I forgot about it for quite some time. And now all of a sudden, like within like the last month and a half, like I saw somebody else with a really pretty Hoya meredithii. I was going through different YouTube videos, of course, going through people's Hoya collections, because like that's what I do when I'm bored. And I saw Hoya meredithii and they just had this really big, beautiful one. Man, I wish I could remember who it was, because they put that plant right back on my mind, right back onto the must-have category. And so I picked myself up a little one today. Super pretty. They get huge leaves. They're usually a little darker than this. This one's just been in like a lot of sun in the greenhouse, so it'll definitely like darken up a little bit in my grow room over time, and especially the newer foliage. But like, I'm just excited to finally have one of these. Like, I'm so excited with the Hoyas that I got today. There's so many and there's such good ones. I got a little Mathilde. Now, really what I said that I wanted was like a super splashy Mathilde. Like, you guys see the Hoya Mathildes where they're like 80% silver splash on the leaves. Like, I want a really silvery, beautiful one in the future. But also, I want a Mathilde. Like, I have the Choop that looks a lot like it. I wanted the Mathilde as well. This one is a really nice one, and I didn't even realize it until I was in the car. But if you look right there, that's a peduncle. Like, this one's gonna bloom at some point soon. Like, I didn't even realize that. That definitely would have also influenced me deciding to get the Mathilde, but I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna pass it up. Like, it's a Mathilde. Like, if you don't have one and you're a Hoya person, like, what are you doing? I did have one of these in my old collection, and it grew extremely fast for me. It was a really great Hoya, honestly, and I miss it. So I'm glad I have a new one. This one's about the size that I started with, and in less than a year's time, it was like 5 times this size and growing peduncles. So I'll have to keep you guys updated on how quickly this grows. I'll definitely make a video about this one and the Chook, because they both came from the same seed pod. This is a cross between Hoya carnosa and serpens, and it is just so cute. It's got like carnosa shaped leaves, but they're more serpent size. I mean, I guess you guys can see, but I'm excited for this one too. And then let me pull out this one next, because I had never heard of this one before. It caught my eye because it had a peduncle on it, and so I was like, okay, it's got a new vine that's growing out. I looked at the name. I have to look at it again. It's a long name. It's Hoya neocaledonica. Hoya neocalidonica, something like that. I'd never heard of it before. No idea where it's from, but I looked it up. It's got these beautiful like yellow flowers with red centers, and I need more yellow in my collection, and I just love really cool, unique, interesting Hoya flowers. So I was like, why not? Why not? Oh, there's another growth point too, right by this peduncle. So yeah, we'll see. It looks like this one's bloomed a good couple times too. I can't wait to see what this one looks like. Like I said, never heard of it. I don't think I'd ever like seen a picture of it or anything or even read the name before, but I had to get it. I had to get it. Like, this would have already been on my wish list if I had heard about it. This Hoya right here, I actually have no idea what this is. And okay, so the story is, at one point, I think one of Kimmy's tents or her shelves or something with a bunch of Hoyas got knocked over, and she ended up losing a bunch of plant labels. And so she has no idea what this one is. I have no idea what exactly this one is. If you guys have any guesses, place them in the comments, because I have no idea. But it looks like it might not actually take me too long to figure it out, because yet again, I found a Hoya that had a peduncle on it. This is the peduncle. This is where the flowers will come from. So whenever it decides that it wants to bud up and grow some flowers, we'll have a more positive way to tell just what Hoya this is. For now, it's really pretty. I like it. The foliage caught my eye, and then I saw the peduncle when I took it off the shelf, and I was like, if she doesn't know what it is, and I ask her, it's just gonna end up being a mystery Hoya that I end up buying, and we have no idea. So I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see with this one, but I'm intrigued. I can't wait. All right, the last Hoya that I got today. This is the Hoya Ruthie. I'm not sure what exactly the parentage of Hoya Ruthie is. It's a really cool, really different looking Hoya. It's part of that like Coronaria, Erythrostema group of Hoyas with like the really thick leaves that are fuzzy and the thick stems. It looks really different to any of the Hoyas that I have in my collection, and it's gonna get these really pretty fat yellow and orange flowers. Like, that's the only way I can describe them. They're like fat flowers, and I don't know, I've never had a Hoya from this specific group. They're like a little like subfamily. They're so different from like anything else I've seen in the Hoya world, and I was like, why not? This one also gets yellow flowers. I don't know why I've been so partial to yellow flowers lately, but I want a bunch of them. I was like, if I'm gonna get one of these like Hoya types, like these Coronaria, like fuzzy style Hoyas, why not start with a Ruthie? It's one that I really like. So I'm gonna go ahead and make sure that I keep these. I'll probably just put them in my bathroom for like a week or so or two, just to make sure that I don't see any mealybugs or anything. Kimmy's a good plant grower, like I trust her, but also with having thousands and thousands of plants, like you're never gonna have a 100% pest-free collection. It's just about keeping them maintained and in check. Just to be on the safe side, I don't want to introduce them into my plant room right away. So I'm gonna go ahead and just make sure that all of these guys are nice and watered and good to go and get them set up. Okay, so I just realized I wasn't actually recording the entire process of that. So I have a video of me putting the phone down, stopping the video that I didn't even know I had accidentally already started. And then the whole process of me cleaning off my Hoya leaves was not filmed. But anyways, I rinsed everything off. I used some Dawn dish soap on my wash rag, and I just wiped off the upper surface and the stems and everything. And then I rinsed all of my Hoyas, made sure there wasn't a bunch of soap left in the soil. They're in my bathroom for now. I'm gonna keep these Hoyas in my bathroom for the next couple of days, just to make sure that I don't see any creepy crawlies that I had missed before. But they all look perfectly healthy among initial inspection, so they're good to go. I'm just gonna put my little box of Hoyas in here. So my next order of business is to put my plant room back together as much as I possibly can. It doesn't look any better than it did earlier today, as you can see. I need to get everything back under my lights, which I know this is such a ghetto setup. I don't care. I'm getting shelves soon, guys, but like this has worked just fine for me. Plus I have so much window space, like it doesn't even matter, but I need to like get everything back in. And it's so funny too, because I swear I had in a box packed away the shelves that I was using before, but for whatever reason, like I looked for them. I don't have any shelves. Like I really thought when the day came when my plant collection got big enough that I really needed to bust them out, they would be here. No, apparently when I moved here, I didn't take them with me, so I need to get on that and order more shelves. I just realized I actually don't own any. All right, y'all, it is now a completely different day. Oof. So I never really finished getting the plant room cleaned, but I couldn't finish out this video without giving a final update on my Hoya mirabilis flowers. Look at how beautiful they are. It's been a couple days. I still see no bugs on the Hoyas that I got over the weekend. And these flowers smell so strong, so fragrant now. Of course, I will be posting TikToks like crazy about these flowers because they are stunning. I had to turn the camera around so you could really appreciate them for real. They're so beautiful. Like I said, they smell like freshly cut grass, but like really sugary. They're like this pale greenish gray color. They're so pretty. They are a lot like Lacanosa, but much bigger, and I am like obsessed with them. They're so fuzzy too. Oh my gosh, they're just the most beautiful thing. I haven't seen a Hoya flower in person, especially not in my collection, and man, it's been almost 2 years, so it's really, really nice to see finally. This one's the first one, and then I've got a few more with peduncles that we'll get to see over time as well. All right, so I think that's it for this video, guys. Thank you guys for watching. I'm so excited about all my new Hoyas and about my mirabilis flowers, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next one. Have a great day. Happy gardening.